This is the worst nightmare a school district could ever face. We prepare for it, and we're never truly ready for it.
Breaking developments coming out of Idaho, where police have now identified the suspect in a school shooting as a 6th grade student. This girl is now in police custody after opening fire inside Rigby Middle School. It happened this morning, hitting 2 students and a custodian.
Here's a look at where Rigby Middle School is located, about 15 miles north of Twin Falls, or Idaho Falls, rather. KSL News specialist Garna Mejia joins us live from the school. And Garna, sounds like the victim should recover. Any more info?
Yeah, good evening, you guys. It's been quite a day here in Rigby. This is a small-knit community. Not something they were expecting, as all the parents that we've been bumping into say that this is their worst nightmare come true. Now, let me get out of the shot to show you. We are gathering more information, so it looks like law enforcement is done for the day here. They're telling us that they'll be continuing their investigation. It is long from over, and they'll be returning tomorrow. Now, it was early this morning that in the east side of the building, police say that's where the shooting unfolded. The 6th grade student came into school, shot 2 people, including a student and a janitor, and then shot another student before a teacher was able to get a hold of her, hold on to her, disarm her until law enforcement arrived. Law enforcement now telling us that that teacher could have saved hundreds of lives. Let's listen into what they told us this afternoon.
We don't have a lot of details at this time of why that is being investigated. We're following all leads.
There will be no school in session throughout the district tomorrow, so families can be together to address this.
Now, as you guys just heard, there will be no school tomorrow here at Rigby Middle School, but also district-wide. They're saying that they're giving this day to families and to students to be together. There will be counselors here starting at 8 in the morning. Now, as for the 3 victims, we do know that the adult, who we suppose is the janitor that was shot, is going to be okay. They were released. The other 2 students are still at the hospital, but the condition that authorities are using to describe him is as stable. So it sounds like in this worst case scenario, they're looking at a very bright outlook that everyone is going to be okay for parents. So it was one of those nightmares. Let's listen to what some of the parents that we spoke with shared with us.
I heard the custodian stepped in front of another kid to protect him. And like I was saying, would I do that? I don't know. Like, what a selfless person to just not even think once about what could happen to him and just help someone.
Now, the teacher's name has not been released yet. It is circulating in the community, so we're expecting to get that official confirmation from law enforcement before the end of the evening. It could come at any point, though. What they are telling us, though, parents are telling us that there is a GoFundMe account set up for all 3 victims as they try to process this loss. They're telling us that they're getting phone calls from students across the district, other middle schools. There's a high school here, Highland High School, that came over and left some hearts at the front of the school for the students here. Parents saying that they've been getting calls and prayers, knowing that students in other schools were stopping to pray for them as they were listening to these news and unfolding and not really knowing what to expect. So we're going to be expecting to see a lot more of that community support in coming days. For tonight, everyone is just grateful that at some point everyone will be able to go home. Now, as for that 6th grade girl, the district attorney's office had very little information. What they did say is that they could be screening for criminal charges, which could be 3 attempted murder charges. That's what we have for now. We'll send it back to you.
Yeah, still a lot of questions, especially how that 6th grader got their hands on a gun. We'll continue and follow this. Garna, thank you. Deanie?